This meeting is being recorded.
Hi, welcome to our today's session. Today we are going to start a brand new series on love, and the approach of this notion or that concept love is quite different that we use in everyday life. And I will tell you about more details about it. Will be on 2 3, I think 2 to 3 weeks, or maybe more, 4 weeks long, whole all four chapters of this series. I'm your host Maratib Ali Shad, and today we will have our episode number 1 in this brand new and very foundational and very important topic for our today's, as far as peace, remedies of curement and ailment eradication, or if we are suffering in physical illnesses or mental possible disorder, or many other things. So people can have their own self-help resources, and one of the biggest resource which everybody is bounted, is blessed with love. But we don't know about its really potential, that the love heals as well in many ways, and what's the significance of love in our world, in our own life, not only for our own self, but also in contrast with the relationship with our outer world, that is consist of people, object, universe, cosmological as well, and it's a very broad, interconnected world as well. So that's we are going to learn today. Uh, Mostly content which we will read and which we will try to understand from psychiatrist Dr. David Hawkins' book Letting Go. As usual, uh, is amazing book in terms of enhancing the productivity, enhancing our own self to the next level as well, because we are learning today about healing, and healing is a slow process, but we need to clear have need, we need to have a clear evidence and clarity about how the process of healing does happen in our life. Uh, that healing is also related with mental healing. uh, like people are in some suffering or trauma, or in grief or bereavement, or if they lost some dear one, if they lost some business or job, if they lost their house, if they lost their friend and family. uh, so it covers a lot of areas, and then how you can heal, how you can redo and come to back to the normal life, or even with more good energy as well. So that's we will read today. um, and it is important to know that healing is a slow process, but that depends on how much you are energized with the concept and the reality that you will heal very, very soon. If you have a positive mind about healing, then whatever remedy you will do with the from the right recommendation, you will be healed eventually. However, if you have a negative energy or negative forces, and some stubborn beliefs about condemnation from the past event, or fear from future, and very provoking present as well, then it will be very difficult for you to follow the heal path. Healing is like a surrender to your current state and saying and thinking that it will pain will go through my healing efforts. And today, which healing effort or giant ingredient we are going to learn is about love. The love is a very important, very foundational, and very like a voter of the life. So any life who is living on this planet is directly or indirectly is an outcome of love of that person has, whether he or she knows or not, whether he or she consciously use it or it has, because love is a verb as well and love is a noun as well. Love is an agent as well. It strikes for a greater outcome, and it is a substance as well. It is a matter as well on which you laid the foundation of your happiness. So love behaves and react very positively, whether on you fighting your life or you are drifting yourself on behalf of love very positively, or you are using love as a tool to go ahead, to have more happiness in your life, to have more prosperity in your life, more peace in your life. And as you know that where does love stands? The love stands in the same conscious mind scale, consciousness scale of David Hawkins here on third number. If you see my screen, so love is a level of emotion of number 4. It has a amazing energy of 500 out of 1000, and and you start to get attract from other things, other people. You in the condition of love, in the feelings of love, when you are fighting in your life through love as a tool, then a sort of revelation process is going on, and you are really enjoying the world and yourself as well. Your happiness is remarkable, and that become a water, a foundation of your enlightenment or the higher states of consciousness. So love is a very important after wisdom. So once you start to get wisdom, you becoming wise, then you will be diving in the ocean of love, and then you are going to forgive others. You are sharing your lovingness, personality, and character with others. You are going to influence your friend and family. You are going to create a relationship unconditionally. If you have kids, if you have friends, if you have wife or husband or partner, if you are doing a job, wherever you are interacting with people, you don't need anything in response of your love. You just love. And love is a feeling, love is a agent, and that will make you like a superhuman feeling, very light. The person who is without love, they feel very hard. They feel there is a burden on the heart. They feel their mind is stuck and clutches with pressures. Usually they have physical symptoms of blood pressure, um, diabetes, not deep breathing they take. Uh, their body shows also very different symptoms when they are living their life without love. But when you are in love, then you feel that you are flying. You feel very lighter. You feel very connected with yourself. You connected with your God. You are very feeling interconnected with other people. And there is no destruction, no negative energy, no any lethargic type of feeling you will have. So love is the sort is an agent which not only survive in this world, but love will create your new life. So people who are in trauma or suffering, or who are mourning because of any reason, or they have a reactive attitude in their life, they will always go with uh, love as a foundation if they want to transform their life. Nobody can transform their life if they don't have love. Love is the cause why we are in this world and why our conscious is interacting. Even I'm speaking with you, why I'm speaking with you, why I'm giving you my time and my humble knowledge to you, or why you are listening to me, why you are watching to me, what makes you engage in the session. If you are watching recording, why you are watching this recording? It all because of love. It all because of you love, you respect knowledge, you want to grow, you want to inculcate love in your stuff, uh, in your mind, in your body. So therefore, the love heals, and it heals very, very dramatically, and very, very amazingly. So now we will. I will tell you a quick story which we will also read in a book as well, because I'm going to start a reading now. And there is a good, quick, but real story of which David Hawkins has described in the book. He says there was a huntman, and he was hunting a duck, and he was shooting the duck. He used to shot a duck, and obviously when it strike the duck, and flying duck fell down usually, and then he takes it and go for eating and stuff like that. But one day when he shot to that flying duck, it hit very badly, but it did not kill. The bullet did not kill the duck, but the duck fell down. And once it fell down, then he saw a very, very different vision, a scene. He saw that he was a male duck, that a female duck from nearby, she came to that male duck, and she started to cover uh, him. Um, he must be a partner of her, or maybe family or without family. It's not mentioned in the story. Then she opens the wings and put on all across the male duck, and that became amazing feeling to the hunter, and that hunter life changed completely, and then he stopped himself not ever hunting any duck or any animal, because he discovered actually that every living kingdom or animals, they have love and mercy. And then that's he, because of love in the animal, uh, as a reality, when he uh, experienced, then his he induced that love inside, and then he left this forever hunting and stuff. Therefore, the animals world is superb and amazing. Why people are petting dogs and cats, and they have so many pets around the world, especially dogs and cat. We in living in West, in America, UK, Canada, and many part of world, they mostly they keep a doggy or a catty as a pet. Why is that? Because they want to tame their love inside through petting the cat, through petting the dog. And even the scientific research shows that the people who have pets, especially the doggy pet, doggy as a pet, their life is more 10 years longer than a normal person who do not keep the pets in their home. So that's a surprising research. Why is that? Because mostly animals or all animals, they have full of love. And when you live with them, you actually show your love towards them, and you also take love from them. That love make you healthy and also maintain your mental uh, stress as well, and also uh, that you reflect on your other relationships as well, because you are trained to love. So when you are petting your doggy or catty, I mean, many hundred times a day, you actually, your body is getting used to show the love. And then therefore that will reflect on your everyday life, at work, as a social person. It reflect on your life, and it's a positive, and it's so positive that it increase your 10 years life. Can you imagine that? That's David Hawkins says in his book that the researches are found. Therefore, the pets are amazing, but the philosophy behind to keep the pet is to get train yourself as a loving person, and these animals also packet of love, so you take love from them as well. So that's it. Have you seen a obeying and surrender dog or cat? Whatever you will do or you say, that dog will follow you. And the joy and the happiness which you will feel, not because that you are a master and that dog is your just a dog or some sort of inferior type of feeling you are thinking. No, I'm talking about on a higher conscious level. Then you will start to feel amazing, and that dog is also feel very aligned with the master, without any authority or servant relationships sort of. So therefore, many great people in the world, they keep they keep pets in the home, maybe birds, maybe dog, cats, or other as well. There are so many pet kinds there are. So that's amazing stuff we are going to learn. What is the significance of love? So and especially we are learning that love is healing. Love, if I'm a ill person, and I start to have love, or somebody start to love to me, I will start to heal myself. That love has a power. Can you imagine that when somebody is in pain or suffering, like a child, like even a big child as well, what they do? They go to someone or somewhere where they feel love, so that they come and they feel peace, you know. For example, a child, when the child is start to cry, the child will go straight away to mom, and mom cuddle that child, and that child thinks that he or she is saved and in love. So basically, love is making that child in peace and fulfilled as well. But maybe child does not know why he is going towards her mom or dad for hug. Why? Even he or she does not know that he or she is going to have taking a love from the parents, but but because that is a nature of our human, that we are filled with water of love, therefore we go towards those sources where we get loves. That love could be your spouse, or your partner, your husband, your wife, your children, your brother, sister, your spiritual guru, your teacher, your mentors, your friends, your religious place, church. It could be temple, it could be masjid or mosque, or it could be anything. But main thing is we are going and working for love. We need love for everything, unconsciously or consciously. And when we are in traumas and troubling time, when our relationship at the risk, when we are look like a pathetic people, and we feel mercy on ourselves, we feel maybe suicidal, having a suicidal thought, negative feelings, and a lot of stress because of anything, then we need love. We need that source. And that source, if that source is natural, we are getting, then that source will heal you. It will heal your mind, it will heal your body, and it will increase your potential to make more love and spread love as well. Therefore, many ill people, when people are victim of some disease, for long-term disease, chronic disease, they become more softer. They become more loving person as well, because through this trial, they actually discover that forgotten love inside themselves, and also they spread this love to the people who are visiting them in hospital or at house as well. So there is no area in the life where that love does not heal us. And only thing when we are in suffering, when we are without love, when we have hatred against our wife or husband, when I don't like my children, when I hate with my boss, when I hate certain people, then I will be stay away from my well-being, because now fear will take care, replace with love. So there is a litmus test. How you can find that you are in love mode? It's a big science, but I heard from a great spiritual leader, when you do or think those things which is related with fear, in somehow directly, indirectly, on a small level or a big level, then you need to understand you are out of love. You need love to get on the track. That's a litmus test. So either there will be love, or it will be replaced by fear. So any kind of fear, if it's a future fear, if it's a fear for tomorrow, something is going to happen, it means that you need love, so that you can get rid of this fear. And once you get the love, that love could be from your parents, from your wife, from your husband, from your friend, from your uh, religious path, from anywhere, then your fear will disappear. Fear will run away from that place. So that's how in the life fear and love both start to occupy each other. But the higher conscious people, they always win this uh, this surviving uh, life with love and get rid of from fear. So that's a litmus test you can do as well. That when and obviously love is a great improviser to live and survive in this world with more happiness. So anyway, uh, that's a description about a general, briefly description about importance of love. Uh, in this today's session, we will learn also couple of deeper thoughts about love and how to get rid of negative emotions, how we can increase our age or lifetime span by 10 years, how the love heal our body. It's not the joke, of course, it's a reality that we need to learn, how we can light up our inner world through love, how we can transform our life through love, how we can be ready to sacrifice our life or our dear things for love, how we can forgive others, how we can turn our anger into a lovable personality or character. So these are all things, the answer we are getting from today's session, because love heals, and it heals very well, very eloquently, very straightforwardly, uh, and gradually as well. So let's start our reading for today's. So we have uh, our audience, and we all will try to. There are 5-6 paragraphs, and we will see what we can learn. Also, if you want to share your story or your own feelings, uh, and the miracle of love happens, and then your certain situation becomes totally changed, then that's a platform you can share with me, you can share with the audience as well, and you can share with yourself. Because when we are describing something, actually we are not describing to other, we, our own self is also, it also listen that. So because our self is beyond from my mouth, myself is beyond my even mind. Self does not have these things, my true self. So when my mind is thinking something, I'm speaking something, I'm seeing something, I'm watching something, actually myself is, I'm letting myself to watch it. Yeah, so self is independent of these things. But because of physical entity, we are physical body, and these are all physical things, and that reflect on myself as well. So therefore, whatever you are speaking, like right now, I'm talking about you, I'm telling you about importance and significance of love. Actually, I'm telling it to myself as well. So myself is more getting out of what I'm speaking at the moment. And then obviously when I'm speaking something which is alignment of myself, because self foundation is also love. The foundation of self is consciousness. When this consciousness and my speaking words are in same alignment, then I can transcend to the next level of spiritual being. So that's how we can become more better and better as well. But imagine if I am throwing some bad words, showing my anger, and talking about some fear, revenge, and guilties, you know, and it will hurt myself. So myself actually was independent of this negative energy, but now myself is hit by these negative attitude. Therefore, it hits my soul, and I become out of love. I will become out of the path of success, and then obviously I will go for sex. I will go for drug. I will go for money making in a greedy way. I will go for all other uh, possible negative things what I could do. So that's how uh, you nourish yourself, or you destroy yourself as well. So it's entirely up to us. So that's a different thing I was talking about. Let's come to our point on love. So therefore, the love is a verb, is a action, is a warrior, and is a water of life. So let's try to learn what David Hawkins is saying. So I would request Jenny if she can start reading for today.
Love. On the level of love, we are heartfelt, generous, nurturing, affectionate, steadfast, and forgiving. Love is protective, collaborative, uplifting, holistic, and gracious. It is characterized by warmth, gratitude, appreciation, humility, completion, vision, purity of motive, and sweetness. Love is a way of being. It is the energy that radiates when the blocks to it have been surrendered. It is more than an emotion or a thought. It is a state of being. Love is what we have become through the pathway of surrender. It is a way of being in the world that says, how can I be of help to you? How can I comfort you? How can I loan you money when you're broke? How can I help you find a job? How can I console you when you've suffered a major loss in your family? Lovingness is a way through which we light up the world.
Thank you. It's a great reading, amazing. So if you see that this is our everyday life, and we are surrounded by love and love, and especially when we approach to a company for product or service, they very happily and smilingly said, "Hello, hi, how can I help you?" That is a magic word which anybody can ask anyone. And the spirit behind this magic word is love, is a passion to serve and help other. And however, in our corporate world, if we using these words and these sentences and these feelings for just getting the attention of the customer without any spirit, then obviously customer won't be impressed with you. They won't come you next time as well, because of your fake smiling or your fake thing. Because no matter you are saying hello, how I can help you, but their soul can inspire and find that your fakeness inside of you. And if you are telling even on how I can help you with full love, then their soul will identify you as a loving person, and they would happy to buy your product and service, or make you a business conversation more as well. So it is very important that you must be a source of love. You must have love inside, so that it should sprinkle outside to the other people, or your customer. I'm talking about customer not because of they are customer because I have a reason, because they need to give me the money for sake of my product, product of service. No, because they are also being, but in our survival world, we call them customer, we call them client, we call them uh, uh, any other term which we use. But actually, they are soul, they are being, and we have to contact with them, interact with them, with spirit of how I can help you with love, how I can help you in your problem, and that spirit must be have not only in business people when they are doing business deal, but the social services as well, like are in hospital, in clinics, uh, when we go for therapies, when we go for I mean in educational department, in library, in when we are meeting with other people, in police or with law enforcement agencies, we have to work on our attitude based on source of love. Then we are really delivering our service. Otherwise, they will be just a fake uh, and very dry type of structure of our society where nobody cares each other. But I'm caring you each other because it's a law. I'm caring you, I'm listening to you each other because you are my customer. I'm giving you this thing because you are my, I'm supposed to give you, this is my job. No, we have to live beyond these formal jobs through legal things. These are not defining us. These things cannot make you a great person. Great person I can become when I will behave and I will respond and I will active beyond these legal stuff, beyond these superficial level of structure which our societies have made. So that's how our society can groom with each other care. So with neighbors as well, especially. Uh, so um so that's a very important stuff we can do. So let's carry on, and I would ask Cynthia if she can read it. This.
Unmute. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. It transforms life. We see that it is a true story about duck hunter. Oops, what is happening to my screen here? I seem to have lost everything.
Okay.
Can you go to
Yeah,
someone else till I get it back? Thank you.
yeah, Javeria, if you can read it, please, until.
Yes. Love heals. Love facilitates healing. It transforms life. We see this in the true story about a doctor who was suddenly changed by visiting an act of love, witnessing an act of love. One day he was duck hunting, which he often did for recreation. As per his usual experience, he saw a duck flying, shot it, and watched it fall to the ground, badly injured. To his sudden amazement, he watched as the female mate of injured duck immediately fell down to the top of her companion and spread her wings on him to shelter him, sing her love. The heart of the hunter was changed. He never hunt again. Once you become loving, there are certain things you can never do again. And there are certain things you can do in the energy field of love that are impossible otherwise. Moreover, people do things for you that they would not do for others. Love makes possible the miraculous without labeling it miraculous. Love has transforming effect.
Yeah, thank you.
Transfiguring effect.
Thank you, Javeria. It's a great reading. So it has already explained about the story of that duck hunter. Jenny, you know, I think you sent a message. You knew about this story. It's a famous in America. People, it's like a word of mouth.
I just know my grandmother has this lake. It's like a 5-acre private lake on her property, and the ducks come every year to her, at the same time every year to her lake. And so growing up, she's told me about ducks and how they mate for life, and I've gotten to see that. So it's the same ones. They come every year, and I always thought that was so sweet. It was interesting that ducks would mate for life.
I see. Interesting. Good. Yeah, Jenny, if you can continue reading, please. And then if Cynthia, you can see the screen, then next screen you can read it, please.
Cynthia, can you see the screen yet?
It comes and goes. I'm on my cell phone because I don't have my
okay.
laptop. And you get comfortable with the laptop, and sometimes when I touch the screen, it shifts. So I can see it right now.
Okay, you want to give it a shot?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, carry on, Cynthia, if you can read it.
I lost it again. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sometimes it is best not to tell people that you love, because they'll get scared and think that you have designs on them or you want something from them. Frankly, some people are afraid and suspicious of love. Therefore, you love such people without telling them. Lovingness is a way of being that transforms everything around you because of the radiation of that energy. It happens of its own. We don't have to do anything, and we don't have to call it anything. Love is the energy that silently transfigures every situation. This means that people who are hateful will, in our presence, suddenly become willing to forgive others. We can see the person transform right in front of us. Letting go of anger, they might say, well, there's no reason to be so mad at him. He's too young to know any better. They will find an excuse to defend the person instead of attacking him. Love empowers us and the people around us to do things that we would not be capable of otherwise.
Thank you. If you see that there is love in action, so if you see the love empower us, also if you see this lovingness is a way of being that transforms everything around you, because it radiates the energy from you. And if you also see love is an energy that silently transfigures every situation, absolutely, it's a mind-blowing thing. I mean, it's like that even we don't know that my loving attitude is changing the situation, or someone's loving attitude is changing the whole scenario. That's how we are integrated with love. It's like when we are breathing. I'm breathing, that's my consciously breathing. But you know that we all the time are breathing. We can't live without even one moment without breathing. And do we realize that we are breathing on that time? No, because we don't notice that we are breathing. The similar, we are full of love, that our existence is full of love. if we are behaving without any fear or other negative energies, then our loves reveals and it flashes on the life and is done. Somebody sent a message on Facebook, Aisha Hirani. She's saying, can we catch up with this at a later date? Yeah, we do this session every Sunday 1 p.m. So this session will be recorded and will be on YouTube channel. And next episode, you can join us the same time on Facebook or on the Zoom. I have put the link already there. So you can catch up anytime. So thank you for your message, Aisha. So love is the energy and that transfigures everything. Anybody can share any story that when because of love, because of loving character or personality or because of factor of love, something changed in their life or they witness something? It sometimes is difficult because it happens so frequently and all the time we don't notice actually, which I say already, that we, even Jenny was reading the story, she was describing the story of her grandmother. She was reading this, it all because of love, which she has. Because without love, she cannot read, she cannot describe the events of the life, or she cannot engage in the session. But obviously, we don't take this consciously. So, like our breathing. So, that's how we are integrated. And that's why it's a blessing on us that we all have love. That's a very common dimension of all human being. That's how we can connect and we can survive with each other's support because of factor of love we have. So let's carry on. So Cynthia, now you can read the screen.
No, I'm in
Okay.
safe driving mode for some reason. I cannot get the screen back, but I can hear everybody. I just
Okay.
wanted to tell a story.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Javeria, you can read it, please.
Yes.
Oh, Cynthia said she wanted to tell a story though.
Oh, yes, sorry, I missed it. Sorry. Yeah,
So, can you hear me?
yeah.
So I worked with this lady for many years, and she was never happy. And we worked in the customer service department, so you had to be somewhat pleasant, but she had a problem doing that. She had a dog, a performing dog that kept winning all of these awards. But herself, she just couldn't find a happy place. So someone talked to her about having her dog become a therapy dog in nursing homes. Once she did that, it just seemed like her whole life turned around because of the happiness of the patient seeing the dog and knowing her. So it does work in many hospitals and nursing homes, therapy dogs, with the owners being more involved with people rather than just with the dog. And that's my story.
Wow. That's interesting and inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
Many people, they also, for dog, they have this toy as well. Like if you've seen the Mr. Bean, he always with the teddy bear. Teddy bear is a sign of being love or true love, and that also mentioned in this paragraph by the writer that if you can have a toy that make also tame your love as well, and it is helpful because it helps you to keep away you from extreme ego which you have. So and it opens the door of forgiveness for other as well. So let's see what we can. So let me read it myself, and then Javeria can read the next one. So forgiveness is an aspect of love that allows us to see life event from the viewpoint of grace. We forgive ourselves for the errors we made when we were less evolved. It is helpful to see the ego or small part of ourselves as a cute little teddy bear. The teddy bear is not bad. We don't hate or scold the little bear. We love it and accept it for what it is, a cute little animal who doesn't know any better. We transcend the smaller aspects of ourselves by accepting and loving them. We see the ego as limited and not bad. In the energy field of love, we are surrounded love, and that brings gratitude. We are thankful for our life and for the miracle of life. We are thankful for the doggies and the kitties because they represent love. We are grateful for every act of kindness from others, their affection, caringness, and thoughtfulness. So that's again, it's an amazing message, and you can see how many actions love is doing, and which I was saying that the pet or animals, they represent love as well. Many people, they are so much fond of birds. Birds are also uh, symbols of love as well in our world as well. So I mean, it's a big thing, and we witness the miracles through love. Um, I mean, that love does not last only the love between male and female, love for sex or love for just what is called traditional love story between two boy and girl. That has so much dimension. It covers the each and every corner of our body, our life. So even the love between man and woman, boy and the girl, you cannot underestimate, because it reflects, it shows it gives you the spirit of love when you love with some girl or boy as well, with the true heart as well. So don't take it as a evil in our mainstream life. We think that hero and heroines are the full of love for each other, but the people, the external world, they perceive them as a villain, and they see other people as a villain as well. Not like that. Love is love in every form. Whether you love with your wife, with whether your love with the husband or with any partner, whether children love mother or dad or mom love children, the source is actually the love which we are talking about. That remains same. So if you see any person who is out of love, who do not have any love in the life as such, that person, how much, I mean, dryness you can see, and that person die more early. They have more diseases usually, and they are more live lonely as well. In a bad way, I'm saying many people live lonely in a good way as well. But I'm talking about here without love, when people live, they actually feeling a suffering, because when you don't have love, you start to suffer. So that's how it does. Yes, Javeria, if you can read it, next one, and then we will finish.
Eventually, we just become love. Everything we do and say, every moment we make is enriched by lovingness that we have earned within ourselves. What, whether speaking to a large audience or petting the dog, the energy of love is felt to be pouring out. We want to share what we hold in the heart and an experiential knowingness, and we hold it in the heart of everyone and everything that they would be feeling it too. We pray for that inner experience of infinite love for everyone around us, including the animals. Our life is a blessing of everything around us. We acknowledge to others and to our animals the gift that they are to us. Love emanates from the heart when we are in the presence of people who love each other. We pick up that energy, the love of our loved one, pets, and friends is the love of divinity for us. When we go to the bed at night, we give thanks that we are surrounded with love all day. Each moment is possible only because of love. The writing of this book is possible only because of love.
Thank you. It's a great reading. So, this is also very self-explanatory, and we can understand how the love takes the action. And even the author of this book, David Hawkins, he's saying the writing of this book is possible only because of love. It's a mind-blowing feelings which we can read. Can you imagine that the person can read a book, can write a book after many months or years of research, and for only one vital emotion controls and pushes that person to write the book is love. And love for, obviously, David Hawkins, as far as I know him, he was a great person, and his whole life was for dedication for curing the people's physical and mental illnesses, and also then when he started to explore spirituality, and then he started to write number of books, and that book which he is mentioning is only possible because of love of people who are in illnesses, love of people to whom he wanted to cure, because David Hawkins was a psychiatrist, a very well-known researcher and psychiatrist. Uh, so it's only because of love, and therefore we have to live and fulfill with love for our things. There are 4-5 paragraphs as well. I think our session will get more longer if we will go further. So we will continue the same session, the love heals, to next week. Or otherwise, if you guys have time, then I can continue. I have 5 paragraphs more. Otherwise, next week is also fine. What do you think?
Yeah, next week sounds great. Definitely.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah, so in the meanwhile, so far what we learned today is about a couple of things that we learned today about deep understanding of love and its importance. Also, as an emotion, how it is impactful. And also, we learn the relationship of a happiness in contrast with fear. And what we learned today, that if we want to do litmus test of ourselves, whether we are a loving person or not, or whether I am in the mode of love nowadays or not, then analyze your thoughts and action. If they are more towards some fear in somehow, then you can't see that you have less love, and then you need to do and bent to other side of love. And if you have love, obviously, if you are full of love, or you are a loving person by heart, by spirit, then it means that you will have almost no fear, or you will be fear-free person. That's a litmus test we can do ourselves. If we want to have longevity, if we want to live longer, then we need to have people or pets who uh, who we can love them, and we can receive the love as well. Mostly importantly, pet are the great source, because animals have more affection and love as well when we pet them. And if we are in diseases, if we have physical ailment, if we have physical uh, chronic illnesses, then we have to have a love. We need to have a love therapy. We start to feel love in self-love as well. However, many diseases cannot even heal with love. And Dr. Hawkins says those diseases which are not healing because of love and still with you, and maybe you can die of them, it can cause you die, it can lead you towards death as well. Don't worry, that could be because of karmic factor. And he was believer of karmic. Karmic, if you know that the karmic is derived from the phenomena of karma. It's a Hindu origin. The word is from Hindu's origin, and it means that you born again and again. And if in your previous birth or previous generation, when you were born in somehow as a man or as an object, and if you did something wrong on that generation, on that birth, then next time when you will birth, you may have some permanent illnesses, and that you don't need to worry, because that is karmic. That cannot be cured because of your past. Because of your past, something has done. But anyway, I'm not describing or preaching about this belief, but I'm telling you just information about karmic outcomes as well. Also, we learned today about the importance of forgiveness other, because when we forgive other, it means that we shared our love towards them, to other people. And when we shared our love, it determines the humbleness in you, and that humbleness cannot allow you to get angry on other. Therefore, if you see that many angry or aggressive people are always or mostly out of love, they have some sort of stubbornness and some hard type or hardcore personality type, and which other people are very, very disturbed as well because of that. And that may lead to destroy of relationships as well. Maybe as a parent children, maybe as a husband wife, or maybe as a boss employee. So these are the things. So that's it. So we will continue this live love heals, and actually the next paragraphs are more deeper, that how love heals. So I hope you enjoy this session, and it may have expanded your consciousness to the higher level, and you would identify that you are not a body, you are a source of love, which your body does show, not only for you, but also the people around you. And once you will feel gratitude that how much blessed you are when you are at the bed in the night time, when you are taking sleep, and that if you have a gratitude about people around you, or you have contacted with them, or you have a great connections with you, whether family, friends, colleagues, then these gratitudes are the sign that you are fueling the love inside you, and your brain is now processing this love. And then you will have a very sweet dream as well. When you sleep, and you before sleeping, when you do gratitude towards all people you met that day as well, that's how you also can watch great positive dreams as well. But if you are sleeping and you have a negative feelings before sleeping, and you have some jealousy, you have some hatred about with other people, no matter they have done something wrong with you, but still if they are in your brain, in your mind, then obviously you will have, maybe you have nightmares, or not a good sleep. So therefore, and the same thing when you get up in the morning after sleep, and when if you will think that the whole day you will meet a lot of people, in the whole day you will come across lot of new creative excitement, that's all will start to turn your love into positive energy throughout the day. And you can say, I'm so blessed, I got the second day, a new day. I could die in the last night. Many people die without any warning, without any disease. They die as well. But you are not. You did not die, and you are ready for next day. The whole 24 hours you are going to spend now. And if you are spending the whole day with love, with mercy, with forgiveness, with empathy, with integrity, with reality, and you know that I am a source of love, and I am ready to take love from others as well, then imagine that how the great day you can spend. So thank you very much. Check out my website, is maratibali.com. There is also a link of my YouTube channel. You can join and subscribe it as well. And if you like this video, you can spread to your friend and family. And we will see next Sunday, the same time, on the same Facebook and the Zoom as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maratib.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great week.
Yes, have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.